It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, and Tom Griswold.
Hi-yo! How about you? Hello, friends. Tuesday, February 23rd, 2021. A day that will
be just like the one before it.
be a little better.
Okay, good. That's the attitude.
Every minute, every day, a little better. Hi, it's the Bob and Tom Show. Blame it on the bossa nova. I've been singing that since I woke up. I don't know why. Can someone help me?
Do you know how to bossa nova?
I don't know how to bossa nova, and I don't know if he played it so well or she played it so well. I blame it on the bossa nova that he played so well, that she played so well.
Can you bossa nova?
I cannot. I don't even know what a bossa nova looks like.
Okay, go.
It's kind of you put your hand here, I think, and then you shake that ass.
Okay, good to know. I'm not sure what's happening.
Hey,
Who's here?
Hey, Chick.
Hey, Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, Jessica Alsman.
Hello, Chick.
Hey, Ace Cosby.
Not dirty.
Got the My Dirty. And Willie Griswold.
Hey, Chick.
There he is. Right back to Tom.
Okay, thank you very much, Chick McGee.
Blame it on the bossa nova.
It's my understanding that our engineer, Ace Cosby, walked into the building once again with a tampon shoved up his nose.
I wondered what that wrapper was in the bathroom. I was
Hang on
like,
a
I
second.
didn't use it.
At this point, I think he just likes it. Don't you think?
Okay.
It is practical.
I like that Halsey's doing detective work. There's no other women in the building.
I'm not going to lie. I shoved it down there in case you thought I just threw the wrapper on top of the trash can because it wasn't even like somewhat hidden, Ace. Just out there.
So you're concerned that because we have unisex bathrooms, someone's going to walk in there and go,
judge me?
well, Halsey's performance today, better give her an A+ because it was done under duress. The
Absolutely.
red team was in Tuna Lagoon.
Well, I need 2 more days, Ace, but we're almost synced up.
Very subtle, yeah.
The red team was at Tuna Lagoon.
Was in Tuna. I'm sorry. She brought it up. This does not fall on me.
He put a tampon in his face. It's his fault.
Pete, you started it, I
waking
think.
up with a face full of blood.
You,
Ace, are you okay?
Tom, you started it with the tampon up your nose.
A couple of years ago, I had a series of bloody noses for reason. Or wait a minute, series? Is that right? Well, it was one nose.
Of course,
but never
yes,
mind.
I know. It was an incredibly complicated story that involved state secrets. We know. Yes, go ahead.
But yeah, I discovered that that's one of the uses of a tampon. And then when we were talking about this a couple of weeks ago, when Ace walked in with the tampons in his nose, I got a bunch of rather interesting letters, including some from various military guys that during literally being under fire, the tampon could come in handy with a bullet wound.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
So, wow, who knew? But, Pat, why are you looking at me? You have something about Ace?
No, I just worry about him.
Okay.
After the, what did you say in Tuna Lagoon? The red flag at night? What did you say?
I think it was the red team is playing at Tuna Lagoon.
People should start listening to this show as the don'ts for HR, I think.
Yeah, I think that's a
And you could listen to us with your company and go, now see, right there. We should never, ever say that.
Sorry.
Pat has a song.
Is that what you meant, Tom?
Go ahead, Pat.
Something for Ace?
You guys gotta talk. This is crazy.
Ace got his voice. Impressive indeed. He got the bass. Mixes the radio feed. He spent his life on the radio. Nobody hit him, but he got a bloody nose. Maybe he picks at night too often. Or he blows too hard or took a nasty fall. Only Cosby bleeds. Only Cosby bleeds. He borrowed a tampon from Jessica. She no longer needs. You can keep that, Ace.
2 days.
That's beautiful.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Trying to decide what movie we're going to see collectively as we rent a theater.
Never get it done.
Oh, I'll get it done.
They're showing Nomadland.
Isn't that on TV?
It is.
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
You remember my review of that you yelled at me for about 45 minutes over, and you remember that from yesterday.
Uh-huh. I forget you didn't
Nobody's
like it, right?
seen it. Nobody knows how to watch it.
Okay, good.
It's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu. 2% of people know what Hulu is.
Fine. That's Chick McGee whining over there. And Ace Cosby's over there. Ace is our engineer, of course. Josh Arnold is in the sidekick chair.
Tractable.
Talking about the glorious days when he worked at a movie theater, had a lot of fun, watched a lot of movies.
Yes. Tom went to a movie theater and subjected some poor employee to the fact that he has a friend who used to work at a movie theater.
I was just asking the kid
Lord.
if he'd like to stay and watch all the movies. I'm sorry. Jessica Alsman is sitting in at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk and
How
room.
embarrassing for your children. Dad, leave him alone. And then you said
Willie over there.
You wanted to hurry up and go to the bathroom so they weren't worried about where you are, but you stopped and talked to this poor employee. Isn't that what you said?
We rented the movie theater, which you can do at a number of
evidently,
theaters.
that's what he said because he's ignoring the question.
And no. And then when the movie was over, I was standing at the exit, and I really needed to go pee.
So why didn't you go to the bathroom instead of bothering this poor guy who's trying to
Because then
work?
they would have all emerged from the theater, but they were collecting their jackets and stuff, and they wouldn't have known where I'd gone.
Were you the only adult with them?
No, there were.
All right, then. They're better off. Let them go with the other adult.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? It's,
How many times have you left one of their friends?
what do you mean?
You know, you guys go out to like a dinner and like hit them and like 5 or 6 of their friends, and you get in the car. Where's Tiffany? You know, stuff like that.
It's never happened.
Didn't you leave me at a gas station one time? Not for a long time, but for like 10, 15 minutes on a road trip.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was Sam. No, of course I didn't do that. The point is...
You lost me on a bike path one day. I remember that. I was lost for like 3 hours on a bike path.
Well, you know something? I do remember that. And
that day, he didn't lose you. He left you.
no, it was a matter. I couldn't
On that
believe
day, I remember thinking, it's not going to take.
you couldn't keep up. No, you took off on your own. I don't know what happened there.
Eat my dust, chubby.
Were you at the batting cage when he took his daughter, Lucy, to try the batting cage, and she was in taking pitches with a really fast pitcher, and Tom, when she would swing, she'd miss the ball, and Tom kept yelling, "Miss, miss, miss." Were you there?
I don't know if I was there.
Flint Petoskey.
I remember
The go-kart place there.
You went to all my baseball games, and famously, one day we were hanging out, he goes, I went to every single baseball game you ever had, and I don't think you hit the ball one time.
Now, in my defense, in my defense, is that correct?
I'm pretty sure it's true.
Yeah, okay.
My defense, is that correct? Well, you don't tell him.
Well, I was an enthusiastic dad. He didn't.
Yeah, I could tell by that story, yeah.
Went to all of his swimming meets.
Itself.
Now, let's see, where were we?
Sink once.
We have an interesting thing happening in the world of news. This started in Australia with a woman named Nadia Bocati. And she writes a column about personal intimacy. Sex. Thank you very much, Josh.
Humping and such.
And it started out with her claiming, and I'm paraphrasing here, she met a gent who she
Boned.
She described as being attractive, befitting a Disney prince.
Oh.
However, she terminated what she describes as the romp after an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's way too long.
Because she wanted to get a good night's sleep.
And she wanted to be able to walk.
And
hour and a half.
This has gone viral on TikTok, and there's a lot of conversations from a lot of different women about how long this should take when one is having the most intimate form of relations. And I tell you what, some of the stuff that has been uncovered here, for example, in 1948, the famous sex researcher Alfred Kinsey
I'm not familiar with it.
concluded.
Never heard of it.
Didn't you watch that movie?
I love that movie.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
Remember a comedy show? Okay, go
Okay. I've been waiting for that.
Well, it's here and you missed it.
What did this is true. 1948, Alfred Kinsey concluded 3/4 of men finish after 2 minutes.
Is that true?
Yeah.
You know, I think that a woman would appreciate that at times.
Right.
You get in, you get out. I want to go to bed, you know?
Yeah, hey,
If
one
we
pump,
can,
Johnny. Let's
that's
knock this
fine.
off.
Yeah.
Here we go. A 2008 paper in the Journal of Sexual Medicine found the average sexual encounter lasts between 3 and 7 minutes.
Okay.
A 2005 study claimed encounters ranged from, this is a little bit rough, 33 seconds to almost an hour.
So they're getting longer.
That's quite a spread, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of outliers in there. 33 seconds and an hour. I don't think that.
How is that the same study as the one that ended?
Yeah, that shouldn't contribute to the average.
Right.
Are we not counting warm-up sessions?
I mean,
or
there's
is this
foreplay,
only the
there's other
actual?
stuff, yeah.
Whoa.
Give it a go.
What's this you're talking about?
Foreplay? Foreplay. When you
I don't
play
know what that
golf
is.
and
What are
hit
you
the
talking
ball
about?
too hard, you
Okay.
yell four. Yeah.
So, so the point is that this woman started this whole discussion, and
Interesting.
you know, there are ladies out there that want to go all night long, and guys that claim that they do, and then there.
So what's her problem?
Well,
she
started by saying after an hour and a half, it was okay.
That's ridiculous.
This is I got to work tomorrow, Romeo.
Right.
And Josh, it's no secret you have mentioned that there was a time you were on a particular pharmaceutical that.
Sure, still am, and that's one of the main side effects. It takes quite a while. Yep, quite a while, and it's I've had to explain it and say, hey, we can go talk to my doctor together because it's not that I'm not attracted to you at all.
That's a fun Thursday.
Oh boy, yeah, that's the thing.
And the can of STP oil treatment that I keep at the side of the bed is.
How would you feel about me bringing pictures and or video into the bed with us so I could look at someone else while...
Yeah, well, that might speed things up. That didn't go over well.
That did not go over well, huh?
You could ask your friend to come over. That could speed things up.
Have you ever? Did you ever think of maybe doing like a playlist and having it all kind of timed out? And audio cues.
Oh, I see. Like an intermission and such?
Oh,
yeah,
perhaps,
sure. Why not? All right, look, we're going to start with the overture. I'm going to play
2001.
And then you'll see the dancing hot dog.
Now, there's another song I'd like to revisit, and I'll read a little bit of this article for you, Jess Hooker. This started in Australia with a woman who is a sex columnist.
Damn,
Are you familiar with Nadia Bocati?
Oh, yeah. She's one of my favorites.
That sounded
Straight
insincere.
face.
Thank you. Apparently, she's quite witty, and she has a column about human sexuality.
humping and stuff. Yeah.
All right.
And the essence of the article is she met some guy she describes as attractive as a Disney prince.
Oh.
And I'll quote here, only to terminate the romp after an hour and a half in favor of a good night's sleep.
Oh.
Even though this guy would have apparently favored a marathon. Then the article goes on. They interview a bunch of people about how long these activities should take, how long is too long. They cite a famous 1948 research document from Alfred Kinsey, who concluded that 3/4 of men finish the most intimate of human acts in 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Well, the quicker you finish, the prettier I feel. So I think that works out.
Okay. Not a lot of hair must, makeup running, that kind of stuff.
Well,
It's a compliment.
No, wait a second. You're saying that if it's one pump Johnny, it's because you're so incredibly attractive that he can't.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling
that's what
myself.
you're saying.
Yeah,
That's a really original interpretation.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I take it as a compliment.
See, that's the problem I have because I'm on medication that makes it really takes me a while, and I've had
we that's what we have a song about.
Okay.
Jess, it's me now. It's Pat.
Oh, hey, Pat. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good.
Good.
It's Pat.
Bit of an intro.
Swear to God, I'm going to.
Pat's famous for the really long intros to the.
He's just being faithful to the
How
song.
good is this song when you're like into the music and he's going to sing? Okay, that's good. Okay.
I love this song. Every time I hear it, I turn it up.
How long should this be going on? I want to know how long should this be going on?
The sex.
I have friends who are on medication who make love with finesse, our style, with extra focus and butt stimulation. Josh will finish, but it may take a while. Oh, but with me, I just see a bikini. And I'm up and I'm ready to go. A naked lady and a vodka martini. I may last a second or so. Everybody now. How long should sex be going on? Changing the lyrics there, are we, Tommy? How long? How long? Oh, should sex be going on? Come on, one more time now. How long? 2-3 minutes. Sex be going on. I want to hear some scatting now, baby, from Josh now.
Brado. Or zipping gargle flu.
Gargle flu, baby. One more time, Josh.
Gargle flu.
How long?
Reppin' doodle sail. Harrow. Zim zim zarga zeffel bra.
Well, that's nice. Ladies and gentlemen.
How about that?
Wow.
Songs about sex.
Oh, wow, that is really nice.
Putting the D in the B.
It was.
Making love with finesse and style. That is great. Did they warn you about that when you went on that medication, that things were going to be a little bit...
No, it is a common side effect, but I asked not to be warned about any side effects so that none of them were psychosomatic. I wanted
Oh, that's smart.
to. So.
Yeah, a friend of mine, I won't give any hints at all, but a friend of mine was...
Haywood Banks,
was,
yeah.
Mark Allen.
Never mind.
One of us was right.
And, of course, Ace Cosby is here. Now, since we have a professional comedian right next to us right there with Costaki Economopoulos and, of course, Josh and Willie, I thought it might be a good time to perhaps have a comedy lesson, ladies and gentlemen.
Here's Ace Crosby.
I'm sorry, Ace. That was the wrong intro. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the master. I like to think of this as the op-ed page of contemporary culture with Ace Cosby.
I once met a claustrophobic astronaut.
Wow.
Turns out he just needed a little space.
Of course. That would help.
That actually leads to this letter.
That's got to be on a fortune cookie somewhere, right?
This Roger from Howell, Michigan. Of course,
The Howl. I'll see you at the Howl this year, Tom.
Yes, the birthplace of Allen Ginsberg.
Yes, that's right. I'll see you there. Yeah. Great time.
Anybody pick up on that?
Yeah, we
Roger writes.
Anybody read?
I just saw the Perseverance traveled 161 million miles to Mars and only missed hitting its mark by 16 feet. God, that's amazing engineering.
Yeah, neat.
Impressive. However, that's closer than several scientists were to hitting the urinal in the NASA men's room.
Oh.
Perhaps they should come here. If you think they miss it at NASA. It's always a...
I never use the urinal. I always use the turlet.
Do you know?
You sit every time?
Yes.
So you're the one.
What?
You're the one what?
You sit when you pee?
No, I stand when I pee and go in the toilet like you do at home.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you were saying you.
Now, do you drop your pants all the way to the ground?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I like to be unencumbered.
Okay.
Like a
okay, good.
4-year-old.
That's right.
All right.
That's
Now,
not the only thing I do like a 4-year-old. Personal relationships.
Oh, I see.
wetting the bed, drooling. Kostaki,
Grab my pants.
I know that you've been covering the NFL. And do you have any interesting updates for us?
I do. And in fact, you guys sometimes taunt me with making these funny Johnny Carson noises when I do jokes. The first few sort of require that sort of response.
Good.
So I'm just opening the door of that.
We're happy to do
All right. Carson Wentz is headed to Indianapolis. Weird for me. Indy is less Carson, more Letterman. Huh?
Yeah.
Weird.
He was born here.
The Slauson cutoff, Dave.
Carson, Johnny,
Dave from
Dave
Indy.
Letterman.
Whoa. Carson from the Great West.
Whoa.
The Colts side Wentz. Hey, Indy, if you wanted a guy everybody used to love, but not anymore, you could have gone with Jared from Subway.
Compare him to...
It's a little too raw.
Local fella. Had rough proclivities.
Yes, I don't think that now we'll never get Mr. Wentz on the show.
Or Jared. Talk about
Or a 4-year-old. No.
No. Hey, at least the man paid, huh? I'm just saying,
Carson-
step up.
If Carson Wentz's second chapter with Frank Reich, who was once offensive coordinator in Philly. Hopefully, it's the last chapter because nobody wants a third Reich. Everybody,
seriously, a stale yet witless.
Carson Wentz has some big shoes to fill in Indy, namely that old lady who lived in a shoe with Phillip Rivers. She had so many children.
Yes, there are many children, you see, Mr. Rivers.
It's not a clown car lady.
Quite a brood.
Yes, not doing any condom commercials, Mr. Rivers, you see.
That's a big shoe.
El Berbacco.
Rivers to cross.
And this one we put on All Pro Lines. Chick, I need your help on this one. Last week it was so cold.
How cold was it?
Belichick sewed the sleeves back on his sweatshirt.
That is cold, you see, because he wears a sleeveless shirt. But
Next time you can do the joke without the stammer.
Yeah. That would really help everyone.
you think you are Dick Hitswater? Here comes the punchline.
Let's get
Start
through
flapping
these.
it.
It was so cold, Cam Newton actually wore a winter hat. Man's got a lot of hats.
It was fur, you see.
A wool cap.
It was so cold. Favre was sending pictures of his crotch in jeans. It was so cold. It's not a miracle when Tim Tebow walked on water.
Frozen.
Yes, you see, it was ice.
A religious man.
Everyone can do that.
2 degrees.
He's a man of God, you see.
Yes. Jesus walked on. Oh.
Jersey number is 316.
I hope this is as fun for you, Costaki.
I actually asked for it.
I'm loving it.
Watch the entire show live or on demand at bobandtom.com or listen live with the Bob and Tom app. And be sure to tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.